here we are. After 27 battles, it's here. The grand final. Nemesis versus Anty-Clockwise 2. Let's remind ourselves how they got here. Reigning champions Anty-Clockwise 2 showed its destructive capability from its first battle, tearing I Can Easily Beat That to pieces in a fight it more than easily won. Then, showing no mercy against Beanarino, it ripped and wrenched the newcomer into submission. Antkev was a more difficult opponent, strong, speedy, ruthless, and well-driven. Well, until that point. And last time, Anty-Clockwise 2 smashed, bashed, and trashed Wait For It, securing its place in the grand final. Nemesis has had more of a rocky road to the final, losing its first battle against Hello World, where it was pushed out of the arena early on. But Nemesis came back from its initial defeat, beating Ant Crackers. Back in the winners bracket, Nemesis caused damage to Have You Tried Turning It Off and On Again, before it drove down the pit. Then fighting I Can Easily Beat That, where its opponent once again fell victim to the pit, leaving Nemesis to go through to the grand final. So, who's it going to be? The vertical spinner of Anty-Clockwise 2, or the undercutting spinner of Nemesis? Let's find out.
Okay, we have a battle for the ages right now, with Nemesis in the left, the black horizontal bar saw spinner, Majigamadoo. And in the right, we have Anty-Clockwise 2, the previous champion. Roboteers, are you ready? Everybody join in. 3, 2, 1, activate! Anty-Clockwise 2 getting up to speed and very quickly approaching Nemesis now. Oh, spark out there, Nemesis. Nemesis caught on the edge and whoa, that's a massive chunk out of the backside of Nemesis. Anty-Clockwise 2 now trying to hit Nemesis. Nemesis holding up okay, but taking a little bit of damage to the top of his chassis. Anty-Clockwise 2 just having to stop and spin up there. Oh, Anty-Clockwise 2 getting very close to the edge. Nemesis having some issue with his right wheel drive system. Anty-Clockwise 2 chipping away at the corners of Nemesis though. Oh, some more sparks coming out the side there. Oh, we've got a tiny chip coming out the side of Nemesis, and that is the front of Nemesis exposed. Nemesis is now upside down. I believe that this is now immobilized. The countdown has begun for Nemesis to be able to move. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's a knockout.
The contestants have shaken their hands, and that is a win for another championship to Anty-Clockwise 2.
Has that got O over it?
What a fight and what a final! Both robots scored hits and points early on. Anty-Clockwise 2 was strong and aggressive. Nemesis persistent and resilient, until that moment when it succumbed to the damage at last. Anty-Clockwise 2 are the winners, defending their crown. Well done. But Nemesis's dreams aren't entirely dashed yet, as they fix their robot in preparation for the lower bracket final. The last two robots from the lower bracket will be joined by the two losers from the upper bracket semi-finals. After two head-to-heads, the final two will fight in one last deciding battle, and the winner will face Nemesis in the lower bracket grand final. Let's go back to the arena and decide the first competitor.
Okay, so currently for our next match on the right we have Because I Can Recycled, and on the left we have Antkev. Roboteers, are you ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1, activate! Antkev getting very close to Because I Can Recycle, and Because I Can... Oh! That was a very clear win to Because I Can Recycle, pushing Antkev into the pit.
So Because I Can Recycled kamikazes itself down the pit, but takes Antkev with it. Or should it be kamikazed? Well, we'll be facing them in the next battle.
Okay, so next up on the right we have I Can Easily Beat That versus Flipper. Wait for it. Roboteers, are you ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1, activate. I can easily beat that. It's taking a while to get out of the corner and wait for it. Trying to lift it, but oh, wait for it. It's pushed very solidly into the pit. That's a win to I can easily beat that.
And I can easily beat that takes the victory, easily pitting Wait for it. So we now have our two can-based robots for the decider. The question is, who can win?
This will be a battle of robots named by first-person sentences. On the right, we have I can easily beat that, and on the left, we have because I can. Roboteers, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, activate! Because I can, very slowly approaching, I can easily beat that, and I can easily beat that, though, seems to have a high pushing force, and he's attempting to push because I can into the pit, but because I can smash down, oh, that is a win to I can easily beat that, and because I can, roll out of the arena.
So because I can recycled crashes out of the arena and out of the competition. I can easily beat that is going through to the lower bracket grand final to face Nemesis. I can easily beat that, like its opponent, hasn't had an easy path to this stage, taking some serious damage in its first battle against the champion, Anty-Clockwise 2. But a quick visit to Robot A&E got them back in the running, as they easily beat Isaac. In the quarterfinals, they turned the tables on Ant Dino, pushing them down the pit and into extinction. And then in the semi-finals, they actually fought Nemesis, where they had the upper hand. But then, it all went horribly wrong. Back in the lower bracket, they didn't wait for anything, pushing Wait for it down the pit. And finally, they pushed Because I Can Recycled out of the arena. So, it's the final battle of the series, and a grudge match. Will history repeat itself for Nemesis? Or will it be a dish served cold for I Can Easily Beat That? Let's find out.
Okay, so we have the final fight of the championship now, which will decide the winner of the losers bracket. We have I Can Easily Beat That on the right versus Nemesis on the left after a brief period of reconstruction. Roboteers, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, activate! Nemesis spinning up very quickly here, and I can easily beat that, sort of making a very slight movement towards them, but they're both approaching this fairly tentatively. They've had contact now, so whoever wins, wins. Whoever loses, loses. And Nemesis is now moving again. Nemesis is incredibly close to the pit. Oh! And that is a win to I Can Easily Beat That, who has won our lower bracket.
And I Can Easily Beat That got its sweet, sweet revenge on Nemesis. Congratulations to I Can Easily Beat That, the winners of the lower bracket. Now we're going back to the arena for the awards presentation.
The winner of the Sheffield Roboteers and Robodojo Championship 2018, which is Anty-Clockwise 2.
Show it to the camera!
Just prop that somewhere. Prop sponsor. Howdy. And then we have the second place, the bestest, worstest, the winner of the losers. I Can Easily Beat That. Does he get Red Bull as well?
Yeah, you don't have to hold the ring. We would prefer if you held up the thing you won.
You make it into a bag.
And that's it for this tournament. The Sheffield Roboteers Society and Robodojo have given us an epic showing there, with some chaotic clashes, destructive battles, smashing skirmishes, and some brutal bashings. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye.